What is going on, guys? DBG here. In this video we have got a heavily requested video, which is the top 5 best cheap rubies that you can pick up in NBA 2K18 MyTEAM. So anyway, as always, when I do these top 5 lists, there's no point putting, say, 5 small forwards or 5 shooting guards. I'm going to put one per position. They don't necessarily have to be in that position, but they have to be able to play that position, if you get me. So for example, if he's a 2 guard with high ball control, he can probably play at the point guard. But anyway, first up we have got at the shooting guard, at the point guard position, I was actually going to put in Reggie, but I did set a price limit of about 5 to 6k, and Reggie has actually gone back up in price. He was down at like 4k a couple of weeks ago, but I'm going to put a 2 guard, and it is a Mon Shumpert. So Mon Shumpert is about 1,500 MT, but a week ago you could pick him up for about 600 MT. He was that cheap. He's a 94 offense and defensive overall. Where is he? There he is. He comes with 5 gold badges: pickpocket, defensive snapper, relentless finisher, acrobat, and posterizer, as well as defensive anchor, personality badge, microwave, spark plug, and clutch performer, which are probably the 4 best ones to have. He's 6'5", so he is relatively tall-ish for a point guard. 94 standing layup, 92 driving layup. He has got a open shot mid of 89, which is good. Open shot 3 of 89 as well, which is nice, with a release that's not the best, but it's not terrible. 85 free throw, 88 ball control, so we can speed boost really well. He's got lateral quickness of 96, steal of 96, which is insane, as well as decent on-ball defense, IQ of 95. He's got a driving dunk of 95 as well, with 90 speed, 86 speed ball, 90 acceleration, as well as a 95 driving dunk tendency. So this card is really nice, and it's got some insane stats, and he's only 1,400 MT. So Mon Shumpert has hot zones in just over half the spots. His release, I know I agree in that one there. It's because I've actually used this card a ton. It's quite hard to get used to. Like, a lot of people seem to really struggle with his release. The more I use it, the easier it gets. It's not awful, but by no means am I going to ever say this is a good release. His ball control and dribbling is actually really nice, and he's great at getting blow by animations, which is the biggest thing about the game. His dunk animations are really nice, and if you guys watch a video that I did in a 5k versus 1k versus 500k shooting guard challenge, I actually basically played a one-on-one with this Shumpert card against T-Mac, and literally only lost by missing a buzzer beater. I had a chance to win the game on the buzzer with this card. That shows how good this Mon Shumpert card is, and easily the best value card still that you can get in NBA 2K18 MyTEAM. At the 2 is the most expensive player out of these 5, but get him while he's cheap. Straight up, get him while he's cheap, and it's Ray Allen. I picked my one up for about 3k MT. I want to see what price he's got for now. I think it's around 5k. There's one up for like 4.9k when I checked earlier today, and 5.4, 5.5k is around what Ray Allen is going for right now. He's a 90 defensive overall, 91 offensive overall. Unfortunately, only comes with 5 bronze badges, which is not great at all. But he does have an 85 driving layup, 92 standing layup. He's got an open shot mid of 86, open shot 3 of 97. And Ray Allen has a release that I don't mind. Some people hate it, I don't mind it at all. Free throw of 90. Unfortunately, he can't speed boost, so you can't really run him at the 1. He has got lateral quickness of 84, which is not bad. Steal of 63 is poor. On-ball defensive IQ of 84 is not bad either. He's got a driving dunk of 90 though, with 92 speed, 90 acceleration, 84 speed of ball, as well as a driving dunk tendency of 100. That is huge. So Ray Allen is one of the better dunkers in the game. Even though he doesn't have the badges, that tendency of 100 is huge, as well as his high rating of 90. A really nice card, and still only 5k MT, so great for really cheap. So Ray Allen, unlike 99% of the cards now, actually has 2 cold zones. It's like 2K forgot about giving people cold zones. Ray Allen's release, in my opinion, is cash. But I used his diamond as my main 2 guard for most of the end of last year, and I just really like Ray Allen's release. A lot of people hate it, but I don't know why I really like Ray Allen's release. A money shooter from 3, a solid-ish mid-range shooter, but surprisingly enough, where he excels most is dunking. Really basic animation with really nice tendencies, as well as a high rating. He's one of the better dunkers in the game, and honestly is very like Brent Barry the way he plays. I prefer Ray Allen because I prefer Ray Allen's release. But yeah, really good card, and someone I definitely would suggest to try out while he's cheap because of the Celtics packs. At the 3, I am actually, this is probably weird when you're probably going to expect me to use Brent Barry, and I'm not. This card, honestly, Brent Barry is not as good as Gerald Wallace. So Gerald Wallace is about 5,000 MT, even though he is quite rare. There's only a couple of them left. But he's a 99 defensive overall. Yep, 99 defensive overall, which is absolutely crazy. There's a 5 gold badges. Unfortunately, no Hall of Fame badges. If this card came out in a current collection, it would definitely have a couple of defensive Hall of Fame badges and would be like easily one of the best small forwards in the game, especially cheap small forwards. He has got a driving layup of 90, standing layup of 90, open shot mid of 88, open shot 3 of 87. A little bit of an inconsistent release though, so it feels a little bit worse or it can feel even better depending on the game. 86 ball control, so we can speed boost. He's got really nice rebounding stats for a small forward. 96 lateral quickness, 96 steal, 96 on-ball defensive IQ, 97 shot contest. He's got low post defensive IQ of 85, which is really good. He's got a driving of 90 with a tendency of 95, 88 speed, 80 speed with ball, 87 acceleration, so he's very good at attacking the rim, and just an incredible card to use in 2K18, especially for 5K MT. So Gerald Wallace has obviously no cold zones because 2K forgot to give all the new cards they released cold zones. But release really nice at times. Like, I obviously got green 2 in a row there, and I nearly greened a 3rd one in a row. But he can green shots with ease, he can hit shots, and then he'll just miss some full white bars. Like, he'll miss wide open shots, and he'll hit some of the hardest shots and worst releases you take with him. So a really inconsistent shooter, especially because he has hot zones in one of the corners. Dunking, he's incredible. Like, an absolutely incredible dunker, and on the fast break, he's almost unstoppable. Not going to be one for breaking down many players on dribble, even though he can speed boost. His speed of ball's not high enough for that. And just as a glue guy, as a defensive card who can chip in with 6 to 8 points max in a game and will hit open shots, a must try out even if you're on a budget. At the 4 is the cheapest of all these cards, and it is Al Harrington. So Al Harrington on his cheapest is 1000 MT. On PC, he's literally 500, and I picked mine up for like 600 MT a while ago, but he is really cheap. He has got 86 defense, 96 offensive overall, Hall of Fame catch and shoot and corner specialist, which are great badges for power forward. He's obviously 6'9", got a 95 standing layup, 88 driving layup, good post hook and fadeaway. He's got an open shot mid of 94, open shot 3 of 93 with a cash release. You'll see it when we're doing shoot arounds. 88 free throw, 79 ball control, not bad at all for power forward. He's got decent enough rebounding stats, especially for a stretch 4. Decent lateral quickness for a power forward, 75. He has got a steal of 74. He's got a block of only 65, which is not great. Not the best low post defensive IQ either. 85 driving dunk with a driving dunk tendency of 85 as well. 82 speed, 75 speed of ball. 75 speed of ball is huge for a power forward, as well as 82 acceleration. So an absolutely incredible card. And like for 1000 MT, you'll see it when we're going over the hot zones how easy this card's release is, and a great pickup. And Al Harrington, one spot on the floor that's not hot. His release is cash, especially for a big man. Al Harrington is one of, like, him and Shumpert are the 2 best value cards in the game. Al Harrington is so nice, especially with those Hall of Fame shooting badges, corner specialist and catch and shoot. And the crazy thing is that one of his not hot zones in the corner, but he comes with Hall of Fame corner specialist. That's just 2K logic. But absolutely cash shooter, can attack the basket quite well, isn't going to be breaking down people off the dribble because he can't speed boost. Really nice dunk animations, so if he does go to the basket, especially on the break, he will get a ton of dunks. Really easy to stretch for and will be best used as a shooter. And at the 5, there's a lot of centers that are slightly over 5K. Like, Brook Lopez is like over 5K, so is Joel Embiid. They're at 7 or 8K, so I'd say they're a little bit too expensive to be considered cheap rubies. So there is one card that's a little bit underrated that I decided to put in this one, and it's Nikola Vucevic's Ruby card. So Vucevic is around 2.5K MT. He is an 80 defense overall, 93 offensive overall. He's 7 foot tall. He's got 5 bronze badges, which isn't really that relevant to be honest. But his offensive stats make him one of the best 5 out or 4 out 1 in centers in the game. He's got a really nice post hook of 94, okay post fadeaway of 95, open shot mid of 97 with a really nice mid range release, open shot 3 of 91 with a good enough release as well. He's got a 90 free throw, which is great for a center. He's got really nice rebounding stats, 88 and 96 with a 95 box out. I wish he had 95 block of only 67. He's a hologram, hopeless on defense, but he just makes up for it on offense. His defense is really poor. Well, post defense IQ stats aren't too bad, but he is very not good on defense. Driving dunk tendency of 85 with a driving dunk of 55. I'll get him when he's open. But 69 speed is really nice for a center. Obviously not as good as the likes of Joel Embiid, who is basically the same card with a high block rating as well as a higher speed, but you can't go wrong with 2.5K with a Ruby Vucevic. And his release is one of those ones where he can just hit everything as well in any given game. So only 3 spots on the floor that aren't in Vucevic's hot zones. His release from mid especially is cash. I know I just greened that 3 with him, but I don't know why. I've had way more, like, I don't ever miss mid-range shots of Vucevic. Anytime I'm shooting mid-range shots, I think it's the best release in the game. But for some reason from 3, it just doesn't feel as nice. Even though I am greening, well, getting good releases here, in games it's a lot harder. But his mid-range game, he's the best mid-range shooter I've used this year. And I've only used his emeralds. Well, I use his emerald more, so I've only used this card for 1 or 2 games. Vucevic is the best offensive center I've used this year. A hologram on defense. Terrible on defense, but unreal offensively. Fadeaway and hook, quite good, but they're absolutely useless in this game. Like, it's so easy to contest them, but the game's become a 3-point shooting game just like in real life, and Vucevic does that as well as pretty much any center in the game. So yeah, this card is a beast. So anyway, that's the video. In my opinion, these are the 5 best, or the best cheap rubies you can get at each position. Obviously, there's a lot of really close calls, like with Ray Allen. I just placing my heart in there. But you could honestly put in Booker's really cheap, Jimmy Butler's really cheap, Antonio Daniels really good, so is Dion Waiters. It's so tight in the point guard shooting guard position. Small forward, if you like Brent Barry's release, he's incredible. And power forward, I don't think there's much competition for Al Harrington. Maybe Kristaps, but Kristaps bet 11k MC. But yeah, so anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.